Hey, so how you doing? Mitchell here. So you know what? It's time to stop watching YouTube and it's time for you to start building your own channel. You already know more than you think. You just don't understand that. Most people over 50, you guys have watched probably thousands of YouTube videos. So you've always been the audience, but you never have been behind the camera, shall we say, right? And you already know what holds your attention, right? What makes you click on a video, right? What makes you leave? What titles work for you? What cravings do you have for certain videos? Even what personalities do you enjoy? Those are things you already know. You've already done the research. You just don't know you've done the research, but you already have done the research. But Mitch, the timing's wrong. I don't know. I'll start after I retire. I'll start after vacation. I'll start when I buy a better camera. I gotta lose weight first. Let's go through these. Retirement. I will start after I retire. There's no guarantee you're gonna hit that point. This isn't. You might have this great plan, right? But plans many times fall through. Number two, I'll start after vacation. Which vacation? The one this year, next year, next year? Which one are you gonna start, right? I'll start when I buy a better camera. Your phone has the camera in it. You see, I'm just knocking away your excuses. Boom. No more excuses, right? Boom. Your camera is in your phone. So there you go. There's that excuse. I'll start when I lose weight. You're not there for a pageant on your channel. Your channel is there to give information to people. You're there to help people, right? When you're helping people, they're not going to care about what you look like, how many pounds you have on you, right? Here's the deal for you. Those months you're waiting, those months become years, and the perfect time never arrives. Start today, right? Because learning can become procrastination. So what do I mean by that? It's huge. People convince themselves that they're only productive because they're learning. So they watch stuff like, how to start a YouTube channel, best camera, best microphone, best editing software, right? And what happens 6 months later, you're still learning, you're learning, but you never boom out that first video, right? Because you're always learning. I call it the research phase of being stuck. You're researching all the time and you never launch your channel because you're always researching. People have been researching for years and years and years for their own business, for their own channel, and so on and so forth, and they never launch. So those people, they pass away, they get to actions, they start work to, they get into a job, whatever, and they never get to realize their YouTube dream because they've been researching for 3 or 4 years. Don't do that. Fact here. Your first video is going to be your worst. That's for sure, right? I've been doing this for many years. My first video, I just saw it last night. Oh boy, it's a bad one. But it was my first one. Also showed that I got on, right? I wanted to join the crowd on YouTube and try that because most people don't start YouTube because they're scared. They're stuck with their fear. You can't let fear rule your life. If you have something to offer people, then you want to be on there showing them, right? And that's the biggest deal. You got to stop getting in your own way. People do it all the time. They stand in their own way. No one's even telling them they can't do it. No one's saying, hey, Joe, you can't do this. Joe is telling Joe he can't do that. Mary's telling Mary she can't do that. You are standing in your own way. Every successful video creator, YouTube creator, has a video that makes them cringe. It's always our first ones for sure, Number 5, of course, guys, is you don't need this expensive equipment. People, you see all these videos on YouTube, got to get this $2,000 camera, studio lights, expensive microphones. You don't need that. My viewers come to me for honesty, helpful advice, my personality, and my authenticity. They don't care about me having some crazy, amazing camera, some amazing lights. They don't care about that, right? One thing I want to tell you too, you gotta stop comparing yourself to somebody else who's in like chapter 500. You're in chapter 1, right? So you can't take your 1 year, your half year, your one video versus against some guy who's been doing it for 8 or 9 years. That doesn't make any sense at all, right? Compare your first video to just yourself. Don't compare to some guy who's got like 700 videos out there. That wouldn't make sense, right? And last thing here, you guys, you have to be on top of yourself. Meaning you gotta push yourself, right? You gotta be your own coach, right? Don't think of this video as a failure. Think of it as every video you make is going to be an improvement on top of the last one, right? Every video, I want you to learn about how to speak, how to use your light, how to understand titles and thumbnails. It's about repetition. It's about doing it, right? It's about always being present in front of the camera. That's what you want to do. You know, last thing here, guys, I want to tell you this, is that one video can change a lot. It changes a lot, meaning that you are waking up and you're trying to do this and you are giving your best foot forward. And then pretty soon you have 1 subscriber, then 5, and then 10, and then it's going to be amazing. You don't become a YouTuber by watching YouTube. You become a YouTuber the moment you press publish. Your first video will not be perfect, but you're never going to improve by waiting. That's never going to happen. You have to launch your video. You have to make your first video. No one's going to do it for you. Stop waiting, stop researching, stop procrastinating. Let's start today. All right, take care, you guys. Mitch here. Bye-bye.